The Montana has to be one of my favorite battleships in this entire game. I've made a video in the past about talking about what I thought of the line, grind to this line was like, and I still absolutely adore this ship, even in 2024/2025. The game you're seeing here before you guys now is the last game I actually played in 2024 before I went away on holidays. And boy, I was scrambling right at the very end to actually record this footage just so I'd be able to make a video on this in the future. Literally, I was recording it just about, I don't know, half an hour before flight before I went away. So I've only just had a chance now to start making a video on it. So yeah, we're going to call this quite a game to end 2024/start 2025 with. Now, the Montana is one of the oldest battleships in the entire game. It was the original Tier 10 battleship for the Americans, with the Yamato being the original Tier 10 for the Japanese. And I think this thing still slaps in 2025. I've taken it out for a couple of spins already, and I still love this thing. I know there's some other fantastic battleships out there, especially like with their salvos. In terms of Vermont, the salvo potential on that thing is astonishing. Yamato, I mean, you really don't get much better than that classic. Libertad is quite frankly stupid at the moment, but Monty still hits like an absolute truck. And my reasoning behind that is namely to the consistency of these guns. There's a reason I love playing this battleship. I love playing the Wisconsin. I love playing the Yamato. I love playing just like these hyper accurate battleships, namely. And well, the main reason being is you get this fantastic dispersion module in slot 6 for this battleship. And it is so nice to be able to consistently slap people with like these massive damage numbers, which you guys are going to hopefully see throughout this replay. Now, oh boy. There's a Yoshino here who is kindly looking like he wants a reverse broadside. He does go unspotted for me. I do take the salvo anyway. It's just like, oh, you never know. He might not be able to reverse in time. He's still going backwards. And we pick up a death strike. And I was thinking to myself at this point, oh, great, that's awesome. I've already got a death strike. That's a fantastic way to end the year off. And, well, it's only just starting this replay. So, a fantastic death strike there. We're already up to 50,000 damage. And there's a broadside Wisconsin there. Now, broadside Wisconsin, just be hoping to get a lot of pens here because the superstructure is kind of well hidden because it is a lot lower in the water compared to a normal Iowa at tier 9. But we still managed to get a double set. And that's basically Slava challenge done. We got like just under 100,000 damage done within the first 5 minutes of this game. If you guys remember the original Slava challenge, oh, that's going back a little while now, but when Slava used to be in testing, it used to be called the Pobeda. And if you weren't hitting 100,000 damage in the first 5 minutes of that ship, and no, this was only for tests at the time, you were doing something wrong. So to be able to hit 100k 5 minutes in the game is pretty damn awesome. Unfortunately for us, there's a Shinano on the enemy team, and I was thinking to myself, oh great, my game's basically over because I'm caught in the middle here, and the Shinano started to focus me. So I know that was a really surprising Citadel on the Kremlin there. He just touched his booty. I still don't quite understand how I got the Citadel on that one, considering how tanky Kremlin is, but I'm not going to complain. I got the Citadel. I'm going to walk away from that. Now, I've got the broadside of the Wisconsin here, and I thought, like, look, I'm not left long for this world. You can see right there in front of me, the Shinano dive bomber planes are coming in. And I get another Citadel on the Wisconsin. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? I mean, just then, I've got 3 Citadels against this dude while Steve is pretty much sailing broadside to me. And, well, the thing is, these 406 caliber guns on this thing, it's, well, not 406 caliber, but 406 millimeter caliber guns on this thing. They're not necessarily renowned for having, like, the greatest potential. And the reason being is just because you can't overmatch people with it. But needless to say, you still pack a very meaty broadside with all 12 guns on this thing, and I really do value the consistency behind it. I mean, sure, you won't be able to get Citadels every salvo or even overmatch a lot of, say, 30mm armored cruisers at tier 10, which a lot of the other battleships we have these days can absolutely do. But the consistency is fantastic. And, like, I was thinking at this point here, oh, this one was, like, a very, like, questionable salvo. I thought, oh, I might be going down soon because Shinano's focusing me. Let's just chance it, see if the salvo goes over, and it does go over. Unfortunately, the Colombo turned out. So, whilst we did get lucky there, because we did have the island hit detector there, just saying, hey, you're going to hit this island if you shoot now. And we kind of just cheesed there, and we managed to get over it. At this point, though, there's the Wisconsin again. He's like very slow, very broadside, pretty much in that same position where the Yoshino was earlier. So we're just going to try and take a pot shot and see what we can do against him. Pop the heal. Now, in terms of popping the heal, well, unfortunately for us there, the Wisconsin actually managed to pull forward. So we're going to get like an overpen and a ricochet, which is not great, but hey, we're already sitting at 140,000 damage. We're doing pretty damn good this game so far. But if you're wanting to know about like what build and stuff I'm running on this ship, I'm actually running the Legendary. And I've really been enjoying using the Legendary mod on this thing. Sure, you lose out on slot 5, so you lose out on your concealment module with this ship. But you obviously get a much improved survivability with bonuses it provides. And the biggest thing is the rudder shift. Because even after all these years, the Montana still has a pretty atrocious rudder shift time. So being able to severely like decrease that is a major benefit in my opinion. I can't imagine going back to playing this ship without the Legendary mod at this point. We actually get a pretty damn good salvo there into the Colombo. 7 pens on him is pretty damn nice. So we're sitting at 168,000 damage now, and well, you can see there's still quite a fair few ships on the enemy team kind of on this flank. And there's like our ships are not doing too great. Like, I mean, we've got this Shinano behind us, which is good for us, and the enemy Shinano has decided to not focus me now, which is pretty good, because I think there's a Yamato there in the middle of the map. But now we're coming into an interesting situation here. We've got the Wisconsin that's pushing forward through the cap. Shinano manages to hit him with quite a good salvo. Now, I'm looking at him here, and we're going to take a salvo to see if we can chunk him a little bit here. I think I'm over-angling here a little bit, and you can see I eat quite a fair bit of damage there. And unfortunately for me, it was not quite worth the risk, because I just leave him on a sliver of HP here. So all I need to do now is I just need to try and angle and get this fantastic heal up and running, and just see if I can survive. Then I noticed the Rhode Island center there. I can see the Shinano has got planes going for this Wisconsin, so I'm just going to angle in. And, well, see this Rhode Island? Salvo away. Hopefully the Shinano gets this dude. And, well, we managed to absolutely slap the bejesus out of that Rhode Island there. Shinano comes in, turns back around with his planes, gets a drop off. And he gets the Wisconsin here, which is amazing for us because it means we can just survive and catch our breath a little bit. We're now pretty well covered. There's nothing direct line of sight to spot us, so I can safely take a salvo with this GK if I want to. We go ahead and, well, none of the planes were focusing us either, so we're not going to get plane detected, and our fire's going to burn out in a second, so we're not too stressed about that either. There's the planes, but yeah, we managed to go dark, salvo out, and we get a very good salvo there into the GK. Another 7 pens, 2 overpens, and like seriously 10 out of 12 hits there. And we've got the high caliber now, 250,000 damage at this point in the game. And well, I'm just feeling pretty damn chuffed with myself. I love that salvo there against the Rhode Island. Oh, that made me feel so felt so good being able to loop that salvo. I mean, sure, I would have definitely turned and looked to kill the Wisconsin, but it was an opportunity I just couldn't pass up to try and get a devastating strike like that. And, well, I was rewarded with a second dev strike. Managed to finish off the GK there as well, so now we're picked up to 3 kills, 258,000 damage. And, well, there's still quite a fair few ships on the enemy team. I know my spotted plane's down for a little bit, so like another 140 seconds, which is less than ideal. So we're just going to speed this replay up a little bit and just see how close we can get to the enemy team. So there's a Hildebrand over there, but we know what shooting at Hildebrand can be like. Even though it has this superstructure, it's a little bit iffy at times. And, well, now we're into a spot. Those couple of salvos against the Hildebrand there, 275,000 damage. There's nothing particularly special. But the Colombo, he's now sitting fairly broadside to us, so just going to take a pot shot, see what happens. 5 pens. Fantastic. And now we're at 294,500 damage. And I'm just thinking to myself, can we please get 300,000 damage? This would be an amazing result for me. I've only hit like over 300,000 damage like 3 or 4 times in total. So being able to do it again would just be an amazing achievement for myself. And doing it in the Montana of all things is fantastic. We get a massive salvo there into the Hildebrand, get ourselves a Confederate with Halsey's Confederate popping, and we crossed the 300,000 damage mark, and I was just so elated with myself at this point, so now it's just a question of how long we can survive until we go down, because unfortunately for us, we can't really heal anything back. There's still a Shinano, there's, what's it called, Colombo that's been blacking us as well. There's only so much we can do. Take a salvo there against the Moskva. We're rewarded with a kill there at the end. So we're now up to 4 kills, 323,000 damage. And I'm just praying, is there a possibility that we can survive this next salvo? It's a bit cheesy, but Halsey's Confederate there allows us to get one more reload off as we go down to the Colombo. Salvo out. See how much damage it's going to do. It's not the greatest in the world, but 327,000 damage to finish this game off, and what was my last game before I went on holidays for 2024. So yeah, what a fantastic result that was, and I was just so stoked to have this one. 327,000 damage, 4 kills, 2 dev strikes, Confederates, high caliber, 9 citadels, and we finished there on top of the team with 3,224 experience base. I love this ship. I really recommend people to get this thing. It's really a fantastic ship, and I enjoyed the grind for it as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you did like the content, obviously consider the subscribing, liking. Check out my videos here, and otherwise I will hopefully see you guys next time. Peace all.